Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, your home for everything entertainment and trending news. Subscribe to this channel. Popular Nigerian actress, Yoruba actress actually, Idowu Phillips, who a lot of persons know as Iya Rainbow, has narrated how she actually joined witchcraft because her son told her that was the big deal and she needed to join witchcraft in order for her to progress in her career. The thing is, Iya Rainbow actually started acting in the 1980s, and she started when theater work was one of the works that a lot of persons, were not celebrating. People did not see the beauty in doing, and they started as theater, stage play actors and all that before they started doing, movies and home theaters. So it came at a point where a lot of things were going wrong for Iya Rainbow, because shortly after she got married and had her children, she lost her husband Femi, and so it was just her, Femi Phillips, and so it was just her and her kids. And by the time her children, were beginning to get of age, according to Iya Rainbow, who recently celebrated her 80th birthday, Iya Rainbow said things were really tough for her. Okay, now if you don't know what Iya Rainbow is, she's a prophetess and she attends the Celestial Church of Christ. Yeah, she's one of the highly revered, prophetesses in the Celestial Church. But before then, she said that when she started her prophecy journey, became a prophetess in Celestial Church, that was while she was still struggling and had no money. Her son was like, see, you cannot be carrying Bible up and down. You need to find something else doing. You need to find a way to make money for us. And I know just the right place and just the right thing for you to do to be able to make this money. And so her son said she needed to become a witch, and she said, okay, I will do it, because of course she didn't want to see her children suffer. Iya Rainbow, in her own words, made this revelation while speaking with Daily Trust, and she described when, like I mentioned, the early stage in her career, she was broke, especially as her husband Femi Phillips died a few years after their marriage, leaving her to raise their children. So she said that when she began her ministry as a prophetess, this is how Iya Rainbow, told the story, that when she started her ministry as a prophetess, one of her children initially did not actually align with her religious beliefs. According to Iya Rainbow, she said it was tough. This is Iya Rainbow's own words. Now I'm going to tell you what she said in her own actual words. According to Iya Rainbow, it was tough. After prayers, some of them would always cry. This is her speaking of her children. She continues by saying, whenever one of my sons saw me with a Bible, he would ask what I was doing with it. At a point, he said it would take me to where I could become a witch, and I agreed. He said that once I became a witch, we would be okay. I agreed, and he took me somewhere. But before God and man, when I got there, and they told me the requirements, I was shocked. They said it was the child I loved the most that would be used for the sacrifice. I told the person that it was the child I loved most that brought me to the place. At that point, my son held my hand and said it was time to go home. These are the words of Iya Rainbow herself, telling of the time she almost became a witch because her son asked her to, and she agreed, only for her to get there and she was told that she needed to use the person she loved the most. Now, a lot of Nigerians have said things concerning this, from people saying, Iya Rainbow, are you sure it is witchcraft or money ritual? Because your story is not so clear. Others are saying this sounds like something that is made up from a Nollywood, Yoruba movie, when you're trying to see Nollywood Yoruba movies, and then the show give you all of these, stories. And a certain Moralake darling is even like, I've seen this movie now. She was even the mother, and Femi Adebayo was the son. To which a lot of persons are like, guy, you're just looking for trouble. This seems like this is this woman telling her own life story, and people are like, this seems like what happens in the movie. But of course, in my opinion, this is not actually the first time that we will see a replication of things we think can only happen in movies. This is not the first time that we'll see a replication of it in reality, and we're like, okay, so it seems like people are telling us your life story in movies, and this might just be one of those instances where Iya Rainbow is actually telling the truth, and that did happen to her. But Julius Oba is of the opinion that witchcraft doesn't even exist. Why Yin Cute Hairs actually is echoing the same sentiment that I just mentioned. They said, I don't know if this is he or she, they said, so as it they be for film, it don't happen to you for real life too. I been I want scene for your movie, you did tell us. Another person says, this is AY, I guess, saying, so men don't they introduce people into witchcraft or more. What women can do, men can do better. Another person is now saying, this is Topsmark, saying, I literally didn't see the story ending that way. It doesn't matter until it touches you directly and suddenly behavior is shaped. But Lutife now says patience will always win. Now the woman they gbadun pass most way they use their toto run things for the industry. God no go shame us. Silent Millionaire is now saying this is very good. The last part, if she said that her son's other brother or sister will be used, that son would gladly agree. But when she said this her son that brought her, it quickly changed. This is to show that they don't care who they hurt or use. Which Esquire is now saying there is no greater service than service in God. You are on the right path. Fatih says nonsense child for insist now. Small sakpa you the reason witchcraft. So you can actually see that there's a lot of different reactions from people saying this sounds more like a money ritual situation than witchcraft, trying to initiate you into witchcraft, while others are saying that this seems to be something from a movie. A lot of mixed reactions have trade Yabo why am I calling her Yabojo? Has trade Iyarimbo's response and things that she said concerning how her son how she actually did agree to become a witch and be initiated into witchcraft because she just wanted to protect her child and she just wanted things to be fine for them, saying like she mentioned things were not going fine after the death of her husband. Rainbow Idowu Phillips was born on the 16th of October 1942. She was popularly known as Rainbow and she's a veteran Nigerian actress. She's actually born in Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State, so yeah, she's from Ijebu-Ode. And the beautiful thing is she's been active in the movie industry since 1965, so very, very long year. This woman has spent basically all of her life being an actress. But before she ventured into acting, she actually did start as a healthcare assistant in general hospitals in Nigeria for several years, but she occasionally did act in theatre. She now ventured fully into full-time acting after the death of her husband, Augustine Ayofemi Phillips, who used to actually work closely with the late patriarch of Nigerian film industry, Sir Herbert Ogonde. Since then, this woman has featured in several movies. Actually, let me tell you a fun fact. Iya Rainbow did get a nickname Rainbow, which basically means Oshumare. Oshumare is the Yoruba word for rainbow rainbow is the English, Oshumare is the Yoruba. You understand? Now the translation for Oshumare in English is rainbow. The translation for rainbow in Yoruba is Oshumare. And Oshumare used to be the name of the theatre group of Sir Herbert Ogunde, who actually passed away back in 1990. So you understand, her late husband used to be very close to Herbert Ogunde. She joined his theatre troupe Oshumare, and that was where she got nickname Iya Rainbow, following one of the theatre the stage plays that she did. And so that's how she started doing it. This woman actually born in Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State, attended African Methodist School and Anglican Modern School for her primary and her secondary education, and that is the height of education that Iya Rainbow has. She's a brand ambassador for multinationals like Airtel, a telecommunication company, Yotomi Golden Estate, a lot of other business deals and influencing deals have come Iya Rainbow's way. You can say that her decision to actually become an actress paid off, and her decision to become a prophetess also paid off, because of course Iya Rainbow she has confirmed herself that she is not a witch. She acted in Yemi My Love, actually, if you do not know. In 1997, she featured in Back to Africa. 2003, Arewa Okorin, Fila died in 2003. Also, Oko Infe Okonshosho in 2004. Ogi Don 1 and 2 in 2004. This woman has been consistent over the years, and she even did she's now doing some English movies and featuring in English movies, like 2018 she featured in Ogabalaji, 2019 she featured in Sugar Rush, 2021 she also featured in Becoming Abby, and then some other movies that she has acted since that time. And of course, you can say that our son is happy. I want to believe he's happy with his choice, and him saying that the mom should, come let them go, when they told the mother that she had to use the person she loved the most, the child she loved the most, in order for her to be initiated into witchcraft and for her life to take a better turn. I really cannot think of a better, a well spent life, than that which Iyarimbo has done at the age of 18. This is saying happy belated birthday to Iyarimbo, and saying, thank you for sharing that very deep part of your life. That's a part of our life that nobody actually knows. You would not even think that Iyarimbo had things tough for her at one point or the other in this life. Because for some people like me, we grew up to see her on the screens. We grew up to see her as one of the best in the Yoruba movie industry, and I feel like that image of her is going to remain with some of us, at least remain with me, for as long as she's on this earth. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so, share this video with everyone around you, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.